There are some topics that are really difficult for people to talk about. Topics about emotions, about feelings, about the stuff you can't put into words. So how do you reach out and learn about someone's feelings? All qualitative research does not have to be focus groups, does not have to be interviews, does not have to be conversations. Research can be incredibly effective or incredibly ineffective at trying to learn about people's feelings. Here's an example. We had a client who was very interested in understanding male bonding, how dudes get along with each other. They believed the product they were marketing had a really nice connection to male bonding. So how do you get a bunch of guys to talk about their feelings? How do you get a bunch of guys to talk about how they get along with each other? It's a really difficult challenge because A, guys don't want to talk about those kind of things. And B, even if they do, what are the questions you ask? How do you figure out, you can't just ask someone, how do you get along with other people? So much of that is nonverbal. So much of that is the look, the feel, the smell, so much of that is multidimensional. So we had an idea. What if we went and took part in situations where male bonding existed? So we had to find a way to put ourselves in a situation where guys connect in a natural, authentic way. There were two that came to mind. Rock climbing. We felt that if we could immerse ourselves in a community of rock climbers who knew each other, we would be very well placed to understand some of those nonverbal, authentic cues of trust and of bonding that exist. And so the next thing we knew, we were in the mountains and we went rock climbing. We decided to join a group of people who rock climbed to understand what were some of those small, nonverbal pieces of trust and authenticity that allow them to bond with each other. We spent a full day with them, went up into the mountains, watched them climb, climbed with them to some extent, and talked about it afterwards. Another situation, campfires. Men, for whatever reason, men are very good at bonding with each other around a campfire. It doesn't have to be words, it can be glances. It can be the way things are spaced out. It can be moments in time. Those are two examples of a number of things we did to try to understand this specific piece of knowledge that we couldn't wrap our heads around. And in doing so, we were able to build out a report that really captured the essence of male bonding. There's not one answer for every project. They're all different. We work our hardest to try to find those moments of authenticity and honesty that allow us to bring consumers to life. That's the core of good qualitative research. There's no one answer for every project. We'd love to talk to you about the challenges you face with your consumers. It would be a pleasure to connect.